The wonderful Wankhede Stadium, the venue for this second semi-final, and it feels a little bit warmer in the middle than when we're here for the group stages. If you look at the weather forecast, 32 was the high. It's going to go down to 28 degrees, but also there's a lovely breeze down the ground, 15k. Middle. Wonderful amphitheatre. What about the
boundary with the sea of blue that's going to be here supports ground, so hopefully that keeps the dew away and more historically than any of the other pitch degrees of turn. However, I'm not a bit more grass along here, so I'm cross.
Nice surface according to Ian Bishop. Real.
Namaskar Mumbai. Aaj booba boom karana tayar ka. We are at the iconic Wankhede Stadium, home to some great cricket matches in the past and venue for a mouth-watering contest between two former champions ready to go for the knockout punch. It is India versus England as we come up to toss time here at the Wankhede. For the Blues, ready to come out of the corner, punching, is Surya Kumar Yadav. For the Reds, CD CEO to Andy, who in turn will hand it up. Tails. She goes. Well, Harry, you won the toss. What have you decided?
Yeah, and hopefully we can get off to a good start with the ball and then try and... I think so. Go out there and try and assess conditions as quickly as possible.
At the right time.
Yeah, hopefully, but T20. But I think the way that we've played throughout this competition, they're in good stead tonight.
Should be great atmosphere. This is...
and hopefully we can make it quite quiet.
And go on, mate. Surya, what would you...
And there's wind also around, so I don't think there'll be any dew. I mean, whatever I ask, they've been turning up really. Nothing is good.
After that hiccup against South Africa.
I mean, we've tightened our screws. We sat, we spoke completely different, so we just want to continue with that.
This is your back.
It goes to all the curators and the groundsmen who've done a wonderful... We're going with the same team.
Enjoy today, Surya.
Cheers.
And they've decided to field first.
That time is upon us now. It is semi-final number 2, and we are here in the grand city of Mumbai for this epic encounter. A nation will be looking on locally as Surya Kumar Yadav leads his team against Harry Brooks, England. Nation there also watching on. Superstars on show tonight. It is a heavyweight clash. The toss was won by England. They elected to field first here at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. World Cup winner 1983 and Owen Morgan, former England skipper and captain of the World Cup winning England team in 2019. It will be a sea of blue in support of the home nation. The atmosphere will be palpable. England will have their support here as well. They'll be in the minority, but the players will be hoping to silence this vociferous home crowd. Out on the streets over the last couple of days and more so last night, the locals were asking who will win this contest, who comes out on top today. Many of them we met will be here, the flags unfolded. They make us a good visual of this matchup.
Good evening. Way to start in the semi-finals. So who's good on the given day? Past, it doesn't count. Good evening.
Itself played an Apfula who has troubled him in the past. Job, and then the match will to start. Just been buzzing so far.
He's rolled back off a length. He's tucked him up, and he liked bowling on the surface.
Coming through quite nicely in terms of colour. Almost know that there's swing always. Anyway, let's wait.
There will be many matchups throughout the game that will determine the outcome, but this is one that I'm... There he is, that shape. Naturally aware of the wicket.
That's over the top of mid-on. A couple of bounces. First boundary of the game. Well, he picked up length very quickly there. Almost as if he was expecting and waiting for it.
He played a similar shot against Zimbabwe where he punched it off the back foot for a 6, but
Oh, that's big. Just using the pace and helping it over the boundary. So an electrifying start here. Boundary and a 6 from Sanju Samson.
Not a great start from England for a man.
Line a good length here. Make the most of this new.
There's the adjustment in length. Has to hurry. Fuller on the last. Beautifully timed. There's a man in the deep. So off. Sliced away. First boundary for Abhishek Sharma.
Nice start here for Abhishek. Isn't an easy shot. It was on the stump, not too much turn.
I like the intent from India. Normally in a big game, semi-final, might be a little tentative.
Just have a look at where Abhishek hits that first boundary from. If I'm right.
A little slower through the air there. No change in the Indian. He's taken it on the full and done exactly that. Charged very quickly down the track. Covered a lot of distance. Oh, that's in the air, should be taken. First wicket goes down. Jack striking. Abhishek looking for the big one. And mistiming it badly. And Sanju Samson just carrying on from where he left in the last over. Thriving on that pull shot.
Again.
That's in the air. Put down. A straightforward chance for the captain. It's a sitter. He can't believe it. Just looked to grab the ball towards the end.
The contest is on. It's all happening here. A wicket of...
That's huge. It's way up in the Tendulkar stand. My word, he's picking up the length quickly here, Sanju Samson.
That shot.
No signal. Might have got some pad on the... Oh, that's class. That's skill. And strike.
Facing more towards leg side and
Keeps that
the ball. For here.
Certainly will. And one thing.
Sanju.
Cut away. Whipped on offer. And that's smashed through the offside.
Sanju just taking off from where he left off a few days ago. Not
Waiting, watching. And then...
Very good player of spin. Without this doing him in the air. Phil Salt finish off a bit more air.
flee.
Nicely put away. Another player who plays spin extremely well. He's got the cut, the pull, the sweeps, go down the ground. First boundary for him. So apart from hitting the boundary, so very few dot balls.
Again, Jamie, but he's got to be a touch fuller if he wants to the international.
A good stop. The ball was travelling. Yeah, already the crowd, a lot of traffic outside, so a lot of people. That's flicked away. Beats the man in the deep. Both these players very aggressive. Good to have a right-hand, left-hand combination out there. glorious. That's a glorious cover drive, over-pitched, and he's pounced all over it.
The last one was more on the leg stump and he flicked it. He was looking for that line outside off stump and Jamie Overton gave it to him on a platter here. He's holding across the seam. He doesn't want the ball to swing too much.
Well, there's some big by Archer over the years.
Short ball to end the over after 5. It's
the angle of the left armour, even if it's not swinging, just going across.
Not too far behind. He hasn't had too many
Slow ball, and he waited and waited, and because there was no pace on it, he couldn't belt it into the stands, so he just took the 4 option.
So I think that's been the hallmark of Sanju Samson batting the other day.
Beautifully played. He has been exquisite down the ground, but he's also at times played that back cut with pure class.
You combine that with the slower ball before, and this one is pace on, so he adjusted his bats.
Goes straight to that boundary fielder. Well, he's had to wait his chance. Short ball, looked too high from up here, it is too high.
Sunny, I find mind-boggling.
Pulled. It hasn't been timed, it'll only be a single, and that is the end of the power. India 67 for 1. Smashed. Absolutely nailed. First ball from Rashid has been dispatched to the boundary.
That brings up the 50 partnership. Glorious shot that from Sanju Samson. Look at the way it's been tossed up in the air.
Often starts with that ball. 51 in just 20.
He's checking to see if it might be a double spin chip down the far end.
Different spinners.
78 kilometers per hour.
Just lost his shape there, Sanju Samson. It's 73 for 1 after 7. And that's why Dawson tries to hide it, but he hides it too wide.
Kishan is maybe going to watch a couple of deliveries.
Oh, fumble. It's nicely timed as well. The 2 fielders get round.
Samson.
He tosses it up. He could well go into out. That was poor bowling because you know Sanju Samson loves that shot, and he goes to a half century. Back-to-back half centuries for Samson. This one in just 26 deliveries.
That's an amazing shot once again. A man in form.
In that area. Arm spin where he goes into out and has a slog sweep, and it's gone all the way. An expensive first over for Dawson. 92 for 1 after 8. Oh, picked up sweetly and all the way into the crowd. His last 2 deliveries he's faced, he's belted for 6.
It was what you would call a slot ball. Something that the batters are looking to score maximum of just a...
Picked up, there's a man out there over his head, 6 more.
They're dealing only in 6s, the Indian batters, both these batters, superb timers of the ball. Now you could say maybe that...
Wide, and 4 more.
England don't know where to bowl to him at the moment.
Absolutely outstanding. And I thought Curran would try to take him wide and close off one side of the ground, but Samson is very...
Belted really hard, long on, does well, but mid-off can't cut it off.
Reaction of Adil Rashid was part disgust, part frustration. He put his hands to his head.
Down again, toe end of the bat, it should be taken, long off comes in, it is taken. England needed that, Ishan Kishan goes.
And he's making them pay.
England are playing catch-up cricket, I'm afraid. A really poor start in the opening power play. I thought Jofra Archer will really...
Keep the left-right combination going.
Shivam Dube dispatches that into the crowd. 6 more to India.
Well, he's got a beautiful swing of the bat, Shivam Dube. He's a tall guy, he's got long levers, and if you put it in his...
Going away and entice him into the shot, he will try.
You can't stop India, and Shivam Dube has come up with some intent here at Wankhede.
Real problem for England. Their two bankers generally are Jofra Archer and Adil Rashid. Archer has gone round.
Up and over. Wow. The runs continue to flow, and it's the manner in which they're coming.
Another slow ball, another one that goes for a 6. Jofra Archer's slow balls really...
Stand and deliver. Sanju Samson. What a man, what a player.
This is an incredible shot. In fact, when he got back into the side against Zimbabwe, his very first boundary off his second ball, I think, was a 6 like this down the ground.
As well. Will Jacks now. Sanju Samson. And tries to go big again. Silence at Wankhede as England strike back.
That's a big wicket, but that's a selfless shot. Sanju Samson just knowing, trying to maximize every ball that is available for Team India. Once. It's an interesting one. Surya, someone who picks gaps. Hardik is more the brutal end.
240. And the only silver lining in any cloud there for England, look from Jos Buttler's mind, who's been for you, even if you're as out of sorts as...
You the official troll in commentary.
India with a verse to get 300. They've on. Jacks is deafening it away from the left-hander, but if he bowls...
Big single and good over from Will Jackson. The wickets. Sanju Samson 167 for...
Another fumble night, Harry Brook, and that's the second fumble.
West Indies. So India know this is a high score. Up and over. Wow. The runs continue to flow, and it's the manner in which they're coming.
Another slow ball, another one that goes for a 6. Jofra Archer's slow balls really...
Stand and deliver. Sanju Samson. What a man, what a player.
This is an incredible shot. In fact, when he got back into the side against Zimbabwe, his very first boundary off his second ball, I think, was a 6 like this down the ground.
As well. Will Jacks now. Sanju Samson. And tries to go big again. Silence at Wankhede as England strike back.
That's a big wicket, but that's a selfless shot. Sanju Samson just knowing, trying to maximize every ball that is available for Team India. Once. It's an interesting one. Surya, someone who picks caps. Hardik is more the brutal end.
The 240. And the only silver lining in any cloud there for England, look from Jos Buttler's mind, who's been for you, even if you're as out of sorts as Buttler.
You the official troll in commentary.
India with the verse to get 300. They've on.
Jacks is spinning it away from the left-hander, but if he bowls...
Big single and good over from Will Jackson. Wickets, Sanju Samson 167 for
Another fumble night, Harry Brook, and that's the second fumble.
West Indies. So India know this is a high